Hey everyone, this is Rob from ASUS, and today we're unboxing the much awaited Eee Pad Transformer TF101. So let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside this thing. So this is typical ASUS light packaging. Keep it down to the essentials, less waste. First thing you're going to see is the transformer itself in here. It does come in a protective sleeve. And I'm just going to pull it out carefully here. Okay, and I'm going to put it aside quickly so I can show you what comes underneath it in the box. First thing you're going to see is the USB charging cable, like so. This plugs into the transformer on one side and USB on the other side. And underneath it is actually an adapter. So each region is going to get a different one of these wall sockets. And it plugs into your wall socket on the back, and then you've got your USB on the front. And how it works is you just snap this adapter on, and the wall socket comes out the back, and you can plug the transformer charging cable into this. So that's how you charge the Eee Pad transformer. So now that that part's over with, let's look at the exciting part, the transformer. So it is a 1.5 pound tablet. It's extremely light. It's under ½ an inch thick, and it's pretty awesome to look at. The first thing you're obviously going to notice is the screen. It is a very nice screen. It's an IPS display, which means it's really wide angle, 178-degree viewing angles. Much better, just to view outside, to view from the side, better colors, that kind of thing. Now, moving on to some of the cooler specs it's got, it does have a 1.2 megapixel camera in the front. That's a front-facing camera if you do like FaceTime, that kind of thing. But on the rear, you also have a rear-facing camera that's actually a 5 megapixel camera. So a lot better resolution, video, photos, that sort of thing. Going to be really clear on this camera. And flipping it to the side, you've also got a 2-in-1 jack here, which is headphone and mic. And there's an accessory sold separately with the transformer that functions with headphone and mic functions in one device. So it's a cool feature too. Now, performance-wise, this is running Android, and it is the most recent version of Android. It's Android 3.0 Honeycomb. It does also have an NVIDIA Tegra 2 graphics card. It's pretty much like a mobile super chip. It's really, really fast, and 1 gigahertz processor, 1 gigabyte of RAM. So this thing is pretty quick. Definitely able to run HD video, all that kind of stuff. Really snappy. It's a really, really clean interface. Some of the other ports in the transformer, you've got a mini Hdmi port. That's really great for plugging into, say, an external monitor or even to your 50-inch HD TV. So you could stream your transformer directly onto your HD TV. You also have a mini SD card reader here, and that's something so you can basically increase your storage capacity. I'm going to show you that the keyboard that will plug into this in a moment does have quite a few additional ports. So if you're looking for SD card, USB, that kind of thing, they are also an option. Now, let's grab the keyboard right now. So let me show you how this works. So this is the Eee Pad Transformer keyboard. Now, if anyone of you is not familiar with the transformer, the reason why we call it the transformer is because it basically transforms from a tablet into a netbook. And it's a very, very cool function. So what I do is I just take it from here. It's got ports at the bottom here. And if I plug it in, and just snapped in place just like that. And what you've got is a tablet that pretty much looks like a PC. I can close it, turn around. It works just like a full PC. You have a full QWERTY keyboard here, including a touchpad. So this is Android with mouse functions. It's very, very cool. And like I mentioned, the keyboard is going to add a lot of additional ports. So for example, you've got now a full 4-in-1 card reader that can take SD cards. You've also got a USB port up here, and I'm going to show you some cool things you can add to this in later videos. You've got another USB port on the other side, as well as another charging port. Now, you'll notice there was charging on the tablet and on the keyboard, and the reason for that is the tablet itself, it gets 9.5 hours of battery life. but we added a second charger on the keyboard because the keyboard actually has a second battery. So when you plug this device into the keyboard, you're now almost doubling the battery life from 9.5 hours up to 16 hours of battery life. And there are two versions. The first version is a 16 gigabyte tablet. It's going for $399 US. And there's a second version that is a 32 gigabyte tablet going for $499 US. Now the keyboard is sold separately right now. It's selling for $149, and it can be attached to either the 32 gigabyte version or the 16 gigabyte version. And like I said, it almost doubles the battery life, and it adds a lot of functionality. You've got the touchpad. You can type with the full keyboard. It's a chiplet keyboard, so definitely a really good feature to have. So stay tuned, guys. We are going to have a few videos coming up in the next few days that go over a lot of the features that this device can do. Things like streaming HD video, plugging into an external monitor. I'm also going to show you that you can plug in a few other accessories and devices into this thing that make it pretty much like a full PC. So definitely stay tuned, and yeah, subscribe to ASUS RG and check out our videos. Thanks. So Eee Pad Transformer.